Continuing the discussion on toxicity in the property. So for today's discussion, we'll limit the scope to the physical toxicity, the different things that can cause physical toxicity on the property and what can you do about it, right? So this is something that you can do on your own. You don't need my help or anybody else's help to look at what's going on in your home and see how you can make some changes. Now, physical toxicity is caused by, let's say, the different products that are brought into the space. Now, it could be the products you're using in the home for different purposes, whether it's cleaning or maintenance or even for your garden, right? And it can also include the food that you bring into the property, what you eat and what you use with the food. It can also include the personal products that you use on your body, whether it's for your face, your head, your hair, or the rest of the body. It can also be supplements. It can even be items such as soaps and dish detergents and laundry items, so on and so forth. So almost all the products that you are consuming, you can start looking at them from a different pair of eyes to see how is this positively supporting my environment or not. So that's a new pair of glasses or a new perspective, if I may say so. So let's say we'll look at the household products to start with. If you think of it from beyond the perspective of just using it versus what happens to this product once the usage is done, where does this go, right? Let's say we're looking at hand soap, for example, or the dish detergent, or the cleaning products, or even laundry detergents. As they go through the different equipment and appliances in the house, they are eventually getting drained out into the central systems and eventually finally going through your own land at some level and then going into the water bodies wherever it is dispensed, right? So think about it from that perspective and look at, what do you want to put down your drain? How safe are those products that are going down the drain? Is it eco-friendly? Is it something that will help sustain our planet beyond just our generation? Is it something that is safe for other living beings? I'm not saying it has to be edible, but lesser the chemicals, the better it is, because then it takes less time to break them down and absorb it into the environment at whatever level. We're not going into the different details here, but just think about it that whatever is going down the drain is eventually going to end up in some water body somewhere. So you want to make sure that you are supporting the life there as well. And if you're using products on your plants and your garden and all that stuff, the same thing. What is it doing to the soil? Is it just a quick fix? Or is it really nourishing the soil it is getting into? By nourishing, it means it is enhancing the quality of life force in the soil. So think about it from that perspective for all the different products that you're using. I can go more and more into each of these categories. There's plenty we can talk about, but just think about that for a second. How is the product that you're using promoting life force energies, both in you and around you? And on just that same note, I'm going to take a quick moment here for the products that you're putting on yourself as well, right? If you pause for a moment and think about it, the food that you eat is processed by the digestive system before it is shared with the rest of the body in the form of nutrition and hydration and all that stuff, even supplements for that matter. So there is a level of filtering that's going on. But when you put stuff on your skin, on your face, or on your hair, it is getting absorbed directly into the body. It is not going through any filter system. So if you're putting on a lot of chemicals on your body, imagine what's that doing to you, because you don't have a filter. So if you've been using chemical products for years and years, a lot of damage has already been done. And then we use other products to reverse that damage. And who knows what chemicals those have. So if there's only one thing you want to take away from this particular session here, I would say start reading the labels. Is this something you would want to put on your body? Is this something that you would want to put in your environment? Think long term, not just today. Because when we take good care of our bodies and of our environment, a lot of damage is prevented. And then, so that means there's less cleanup to be done later. So yes, it goes back to the same old good old saying that says prevention is better than cure. Saves a lot of time, saves a lot of resources. So start thinking about the different products that you're using and see what you can do to start making shifts today. And what I'm talking about is taking baby steps. Don't drive yourself crazy. You don't have to break the bank. Just one little bit at a time. Start looking at what's going on. Building the awareness is step one. And then taking baby steps to address what you're finding is what is going to put you on that path. And at the end of the day, have fun doing it, because you're doing good, not just to yourself, but for the planet as well. Have fun, take care, and I will see you soon on the next one.